Hey, what is up YouTube? Dylan Ginno here. I'm 25! I'm 25 years old. Happy birthday to me. This is a part of my Timebank series. I do this occasionally. I uploaded one when I was 20. I did a message from 29-year-old me. I've got a couple more recorded already that are going to be going up over the next couple years. And I'm going to record some more today that are going to go up, you know, probably when I'm like 30, 35, 40, etc. But yeah. Happy birthday to me. I quit YouTube back in, I think it was 2019, to kind of focus on my degree. Well worth it, to be honest. I did well in the end of my degree, and I then did a master's degree. Against my prediction in my 2019 message, I was like, I'm never going to do a master's degree, never. And yeah, I'm going to leave Manchester, I'm going to move somewhere. And nope, still in Manchester. 6 years in Manchester now. Although we'll be talking about that later in the video that I do have some plans. Yeah, pretty crazy. I'm 25 years old, 6 years in Manchester. I have a job. That's mental. I've been working at my job for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years at the beginning of August. I'm a data scientist. My master's degree was in data science. And it's a really cool job, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, the work-life balance is good, it's a pretty creatively stimulating job at times, it can be tricky and fiddly, there's a lot of programming, that sort of thing, but it's a lot of fun, I have to be honest, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's just generally a decent job to be having. Like I said, the work-life balance is good, there's opportunities to work and live abroad, which is kind of my eventual aim. I'll talk more about that in the plans section at the end. So, what am I up to? Well, like I said, I'm in Manchester. A lot of my friends are based in Manchester. I picked up a lot of hobbies over the past 2 years. I think once you finish university and you aren't going out as much and you aren't seeing friends quite as much as you were. You know, I still live with 2 of my flatmates from university. They were good friends, but you know, I used to live in a house of 7 people. I now see 2 of them all the time, and the others perhaps not as much as I would like, but you know, it's still a really nice balance. And I have some friends in London, I have some friends in other countries. It's really cool. I've started baking a lot. I do a lot of baked goods. If any of you follow me on Instagram, I'll put a link in the description, or an @ or whatever you do these days, I don't know. I bake a lot and I cook a lot and I post stories of what I've made. It's a lot of fun. It's very cathartic. It's so cathartic. I've found stress of job life, being an adult, I've had to come up with different ways of unwinding from, you know, just coping with alcohol and social life. I've baked a lot, I've taken up a lot of sports again. You know, I'm playing squash, I've started playing tennis again. I used to play a lot as a kid. I haven't taken up swimming properly, but I still would like to get back into that. If any of you watch my videos back when I recorded at my boarding school bedroom when I was 17, yeah, I used to swim all the time, and I'd very often record videos coming back from swimming, which was pretty nuts. Some of you may have noticed that I've actually not been posting on Twitter as much. That's because I've been locked out of my account. I assume that's a change Mr. Musk has made about people having old email addresses and things like that. Not entirely sure why I can't access my account, but I certainly can't do like the forgot my password, because I don't have access to the email account attached to it anymore. So that's a shame. I have a lot of memories attached to that account. I'm pretty sure I've had it since I was about 14 or something like that. So I'm very sad that, yeah, I just can't access it anymore. And obviously, because a lot of my old subscribers follow me there, like, I was communicating still with a lot of people who watched my videos back in the day, and that's just such a shame. Anyhow, follow me on Instagram or something like that if you want to keep in touch with me, that sort of thing. 2022 was a pretty tricky year for me. It was just intense emotionally and physically. I kept getting ill, that sort of thing, and I gained a lot of weight, I think, because I was coping with a lot of, let's face it, mental health issues. I just stacked on weight as like a coping mechanism. I also injured my knee, which didn't help. I was unable to do exercise, and I just kind of ate my way through it. In September, I went on holiday with my parents, and I took a picture of myself after I got sunburnt, and it was just a bit shocking, like how much weight I'd gained. If I, you know, can be bothered, I'll put a picture up on screen. And you know, maybe for some people that doesn't like look that overweight, but I estimate that I was probably about 20 kilos over at the time. That's what I was thinking at least. I was 94 kilos. I'm only 6 foot. I'm not that tall. I'm only 6 foot. So that's a lot of weight. And at that time I decided something's got to change. I was sad about it, but it kind of invigorated me, got the gears going that I needed to make a lifestyle change. I reduced my eating, not drastically, it wasn't like life-changing, just a little bit. I stopped drinking so much. I definitely did do that. I even stopped drinking for a couple months essentially. Over January I didn't drink, and then February I barely drank. Yeah, that's been really, really effective, and I've been working out a lot. And yeah, this month I hit 74 kilos, so 20 kilos down in about 8 months, perhaps a little over the 8 months. But yeah, wow, it's been so worth it. I feel healthier, I look healthier, and I'm just a lot more happy about that. It was definitely affecting my mood and how I was feeling about myself, and I'm just happy I did it. Something, you know, I can prove to myself that if I stick to my guns I can get something done. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I do have some plans for the future, including the fact that I'm probably going to be moving to London this year, probably in October time. My current job has me commuting down to London occasionally, and it is not a great trip. It's kind of frustrating and annoying, so it makes a lot of sense at this time of my life to move to London. I've been in Manchester for 6 years, my parents are moving. London is really, really convenient for a lot of that, and I would really, really like just to live somewhere different, do something a bit different, and it just feels like stars are aligning and it's going to be this year. So like I said, looking to probably do it in October, and I'm really looking forward to it. Other than that, I'd like to live abroad again. Some of you may remember I lived in Paris when I started YouTube videos, and I used to live in Austria and I used to live in the Netherlands. It's always been something I want to do, live abroad. I'd love to go back to Paris and live there myself. New York is an absolute dream for me. I don't know necessarily I'd want to live there forever, but I'd love to do like 5 years there. That'd be awesome. So those are kind of my general plans. And some predictions. Last time I made a video like this, I predicted Boris Johnson would be Prime Minister of England, and I was right about that. I also predicted that I wouldn't live in Manchester, and I was very wrong about that. But yeah, predictions. Let's face it, Donald Trump's probably going to be the next president of the United States. It's just going to happen. Let's face it, it's going to happen. And there's nothing we can do about it as foreigners, and it's going to be weird and stupid, slightly funny as always, but also slightly scary. Hell yeah. America! What a place, what a place. So unpredictable and fun. Why do I want to move there even slightly? I don't know, but I do. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of my prediction. There's also a war on in Europe. Ukraine was invaded last year. That was pretty nuts. Let's hope Ukraine win that. That's going to be my prediction, that Ukraine get their freedom. Hopefully. Seriously, hopefully. I think that's where I'll end it. Look forward to more of these videos. Stay in touch. I got my Instagram down there. The comments. Anything you want to do. It's going to be Dylan Ginno signing out. Until the next time. Adios. My G's!